On paper, we have the best throwing group in America in the NCAA.
You go to nationals and take your top people, and our 5 compete against your 20 and see where you fall.
It's a game of who's the champ, not who got second, third, fourth. I want to be number 1 at all times.
They don't really buy into it until people do it again and again and again, and that was my plan.
My favorite thing about production days is probably taking photos with the team and really getting that experience I've always wanted as a kid, because I was in love with football and loved all the media day photos they used to take.
Production day, I love being able to post before me, keeping my followers or keeping my family and friends able to see like, hey, this is year 3, this is year 4, like seeing how I've changed. I enjoy all that kind of things, being able to get those photos back and just to see how I've changed over the years. Hey y'all, it's Jelani Davis here at the Ole Miss track team. I'm with the throws group, of course, and today they have me mic'd up. I'm gonna walk through Walk of Champions, and hopefully I won't say nothing bad, but y'all come with me today.
Y'all ready? Mm-hmm. All right, hold on now. I got my driver's license at Walmart. So Jelani, are you excited?
Of
you
course.
Gonna pump up the crowd?
I don't know about all that. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Have y'all been to the Grove before?
Yes.
When?
When?
We walked in here, right?
Yep.
This is so serious, like, it's so official. That dog probably has more life insurance than me, money, followers. Look at Lane. I like when they dress up, like, people who dress up feel like they're more, it's a business event, like the sweats, I don't really like the sweat. Oh my goodness. I wish I had like a pom-pom or something. You think one of them will give me their pom-pom? You give it to me, thank you. Yes! I'm so sorry, you can have these back. You can have them back. Thank you. Fun to see people like out supporting you early in the morning. Like, it's very cool. Yeah! Yeah! The kids always have energy. That's what I love the most. If I do ever make it on time for the Walk of Champions, this is normally where I'm at. Yes, so walk on to National Champion to Walk of Champions. That's cool. I guess it's the final stretch. Now it's official. Now that I walked through. We're here at the game. It's game time, and thank you.
NCAA champion, Jelani Davis.
As the SEC championship rolled into Fayetteville, the Rebels looked to continue being a consistent force among the top finishers in the Stellar Conference. The meet started off fast with junior distance runner Toby Gillen.
It is just so crowded out there with 32 athletes.
It's funny because when they're running and they're throwing, they're in 2 separate buildings, so I'm constantly running back and forth to try to make sure that I catch everybody, and I did get to see Toby's race.
He's now past Diego. Maru is going to win it, but it's going to be Gillen in second. He breaks up the sweep.
I thought he ran a really smart, good race and was really proud of him and happy that he came in and, you know, he came off of a good cross-country season and then came in and had a good indoor season.
Looking at Mackenzie Long from Ole Miss, the senior. She drew that preferred lane, lane 5.
I was really proud of her being able to kind of hone in on what she needed to do.
She's had a couple of hard weeks after the passing of her mother 3 weeks ago. She was runner-up in the event last year.
With a heavy heart, Mackenzie Long stepped into the blocks, seeking to add to her Rebel legacy.
From the inside, Davies, Price, Long, and Anning.
You know, she got in there and she ran and she ran.
Long gets it at 22.60, so she was able to fall and break the tape.
With silver and bronze collected, the Rebels turned to a pair of All-Americans to bring home the gold.
The culture here is to be great. It's to be, top of the line, coming out of college, going professional. So that's kind of the culture that we have here already. But to be able to do it with a young athlete like Tarek, and then me doing it in my 5th year coming up, it was amazing.
His 5th attempt, and as soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a big one. He would move from 3rd to 1st on that throw.
Ole Miss is the second school in the SEC to sweep all 4 throwing events, but the first duo ever to complete the sweep.
So for us to go double champ, take everything home is wild, and we went MVPs. That has to go down in history. Like that's going to be talked about for the rest of our lives.
And what you did good, you keep doing it for nationals. SEC is really like a stepping stone for us to compete at nationals.
This is the 2024 NCAA Indoor Track and Field Championship, as the nation's best look to lay their own claim to the title of national champion.
To leave to go to nationals, it was a really solid group. Take your top people and our 5 compete against your 20 and see where you fall.
On paper, we have the best throwing group in America in the NCAA, and so it only made sense that that's what we should be taking to the nationals.
Men and women's weight throw begin the first leg of competition, and all eyes are on the defending champ.
Coming back as a champion from last year, and you have a target on your back, whatever, but you're the one to chase.
Jelani could handle the weight, or Jazz could win the weight. Either one of those girls, depending on the day. I've seen Jazz do some crazy things, and Jelani knows that.
Jasmine Mitchell, the senior, this is her first attempt. She'd get this competition going with a big throw, but on her first attempt, she'd go 72 feet 8 inches.
For my first throws, I normally try to be calm and get a mark, because I know how anxious I can become not having a mark, and we only have 3 throws to get a mark in. So just trying to be more technical and get a good throw in that's decent enough, and then after those throws, I'm able to attack and actually go for those big wild throws.
Here is your defending champion. Big throw, 81.4.5. No one was able to pass Jelani Davis there in that 3rd round. She would be your repeat champion.
It was an amazing feeling to do it back to back. That's one of the hardest things to do is to repeat. People can do it one time, but people don't really buy into it until people do it again and again and again. And that was my plan, so I'm glad I got it done.
Day 1 started with some hardware, and now it was time for the Rebels to fill the cabinet.
Tarek was very, very upset by the weight. And I told him, I said, Tarek, you want to win this thing? And he goes, yeah, I'll tell you how. I said, you only get one shot at this once in your life. I said, we're going to win this on opening throw, and I'm going to tell you how you're going to do it.
Tariq Robinson O'Hagan in front of their own shot put crowd. The sophomore from Ole Miss, he was 5th in the weight throw just the other night. And on the first round, he would really send one out there, 67.6.
And that throw, it held the whole meet. He pretty much stole that meet on the opening throw.
It's about who's the most aggressive on the day. It's not about who's going to go in there and look pretty while throwing. It's going to be who's the most aggressive, and Coach John's always on my sideline yelling at me. I love the intensity. When he's not yelling, I say he's not there with me. He's really just watching me throw like a fan.
This young man right here did not lose the lead throughout the entire competition. Away with an NCAA title.
No one really stepped up to the occasion. Nobody really wanted to take the title from me. If someone jumped me, I was jumping them, as you can tell with the last throw.
The Rebels started the meet with their heavy hitters, but it was their anchor who would need to finish strong.
Watching Mackenzie, the preliminary round was the hardest part to watch. She was in lane 3 and there was nobody in lane 4. She was basically running by herself in the prelims. Coach Holland said, you know what? You just got to go out and you got to run. You got to run as hard as you can.
And Mays in 6. It's going to be Mays across the line. Mackenzie Long's coming up strong at the end.
Then when we knew she got in, it was like, okay, she's going to go in and she's going to run. She's going to run well.
There's Mackenzie Long. She didn't get the best lane draw. She's in lane 4.
The inside is Price, then Long, then Ford, then Mays. Pretty even coming into the first 100 meters. Now a little move by Jamisha Ford through the turn. 3, here it is.
And I was just extremely proud of the way that she competed and handled all of it, the rounds and the finals, and being able to get second. And she's a competitor. I was still extremely proud of them for being able to place fifth. It's the best finish that we've had going to a national meet. To have those three individuals go in and take care of their business and do what they needed to do to put us in that position was awesome.
Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts. We're here with Tark. Tark, thoughts on competition this weekend?
Best overall in history.
Use your arms. I know you maxed out.
3, 2, 1. Wait, what we gonna say? You said Ole Miss something.
Oh, she said Tark O'Hagan is her favorite ever. She loves me the most, more than everybody. And